I'm flying to Las Vegas, Nevada today with my family, and it's because tomorrow I'm playing in my first ever World Series of Poker tournament. Now, I know you guys are thinking, what are you doing playing poker? You're a sports bettor. Listen, I'm entering the lowest possible tournament entry fee. It's $300 entry fee, okay? And although it's going to be a huge field, last year this field had over 20,000 entries. It's the World Series of Poker Gladiator event. There is no lower entry bracelet event than this. Okay, so I don't want you guys to think I'm some psycho out here entering the 250K super high roller event. I know my level of poker and I know I have a lot to learn. So, I found the lowest possible entry fee, but I'm excited. The MGM signature flight leaves, here in a little bit. And hopefully I come home with a bracelet. Hopefully I at least, cash, min cash, maybe make it to the second day. We'll see what happens. But this is the WSOP 2025 vlog. I'm going to make this a yearly thing. I'm going to keep going back to the WSOP every single summer. This year's my first, and I'm only going to try and enter one tournament, one bullet. Next year, after I have experience, I'll bring a bigger bankroll. But for now, we're just going to enter the Gladiator of Poker tournament. Let's go. Come on. Made it to Vegas finally. WSOP this week. Look at the views from the penthouse. We got the Top Golf right there. Time to dial in though. I thought I had to get my own kitchen because food has gotten so crazy these days. So I said, you know what? I might as well just get the penthouse. So now I'm going to show you my all-in moments. I walk over to the Horseshoe in Paris before the Gladiator of Poker tournament. Here I am in front of the WSOP famous logo. One thing you'll have to do before your first tournament is go and register. This is what it looks like, the registration room right here. And now I'm going to show you guys the craziest hand I had at the WSOP. I go all in ace jack, and we each get a set. Unbelievable. I get a jack on the river to beat his three of a kind tens. Unbelievable, guys. I could not believe that. Everybody was going crazy. It was a crazy hand. This is the other hand tied for first for the craziest hand at my table of the World Series of Poker Gladiator Tournament. 2025 Las Vegas, Nevada. Queens versus aces. They each flop a set, and the queen comes on the river to make the four of a kind. Absolutely insane. I couldn't believe it, and this guy took it like a champ. The next two all-in moments for me are with the same hands. Kings here for the first one against jacks. We hold. This was a big moment for a double up. Pretty much secured me to get in the money. Here I'm in the money, and I go all in with kings against eights, and this guy assaults. Throws his hand here. But this is the last hand. I go all in ace jack. Doesn't make it. We get 401st out of the tournament. My first ever WSOP event 67 Gladiators of Poker. I had a great time. And after the trip, I'll discuss more about how I felt the tournament went. Yo. Say what up.
What up? This way.
No, this way.
No, Miss my mommy.
Your mom's making breakfast. Let's go. Come on, we gotta get coffee. Where should we go? Ready. This kid's crazy. Go. Most of the time at the hotel I spent with my daughter here, as you can see, just running around the whole MGM property. That was one thing that was great. She could go burn a ton of energy without being in the brutal Las Vegas sun. We just go all around the properties. And we went to the lazy river a couple days, but when it's 110 out, you can't really be out there for too long.
We got it. Come on. Keep going. This way. Look all the way over there. Ready.
Not a lot for kids, but we made it work. It was the last night here in Vegas. Again, only fired one bullet, but I'll be back next year, and I will fire multiple. So that's a wrap for the 2025 WSOP Gladiator event. I had ace jack, decided to go all in, got called with pocket jacks and couldn't find an ace. Overall though, great tournament. I'll definitely play in it next year. I think there was over 22,000 people that entered, and to get a min cash for my first ever WSOP, you know, that's not bad. I can't be mad about it. It's nothing to write home about. It's just a little double up, but you know, I'm happy about it. I didn't bust early. Had a couple crazy hands that you guys saw, whereas queens hitting quads on the river against aces, and then the hand that I showed you right away, whereas my ace jack that got through against ace 10 got a set on the river with the jack. That was crazy. But yeah, overall great trip. I would definitely suggest if you like staying on the strip but you want to have like your own kitchen, look into the MGM Signature. It's connected to all the MGM properties over there, and pretty great hotel, bunch of pools, lazy river. Great overall trip, and you know, profitable trip. So I'm gonna keep vlogging all these WSOP events. I'm gonna be going to the one here in Council Bluffs. I'm gonna be going to the one in the Bahamas for the WSOP Paradise, and maybe a couple other ones, maybe in Dallas. I don't know yet, but this is just the start of the poker vlog. So if you liked them, keep your eye out for another one here in the next coming weeks. Until then, I'm out.